Yogis, welcome to this hip mobility flow. Now, you're going to need 2 blocks. They're going to be really useful for this class. And a reminder, some of the drills are very hard, so please modify as much as you need. Don't push yourself, because over time, it's going to become easier. And if there's anything you're really struggling with, email me, hello@hannahbarrettyoga.com, and I will help you. We're going to get going straight away, so you can place the blocks to the side, bring the soles of your feet together, Baddha Konasana legs, and you're going to work with your breath. So take a breath in, exhale through the nose, and push your knees down towards the mat, kind of opening your feet like you're opening a book. You're not using your hands. Inhale, the knees come up. Exhale, the knees push down. Move at your own speed. We're not doing this fast. And you're going to imagine there's a book on your head and you're growing tall into that book. So inhale, they lift. Exhale, they push down. Let's do a few more of these, and challenge for you. Try and do as much of this class as you can without touching the floor with your hands, okay? Now, one more time, push down, and we're gonna hold that push down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bend the right knee and place it behind you so you're in this 90-90 position. You might wanna wiggle a bit, and you probably will end up moving around, but you're gonna go side to side, knees side to side. This is a starting point. And you're gonna wiggle forward, but that's okay. You can wiggle back if you need to. Then, option to add on, can you do a little shift forward and then take it to the other side? So shift forward. One of your hips is gonna be lifted, and that's okay. Ground it as much as you can. Shift and back. Gonna do 2 more of these, and then we're gonna add on again. So we're working on internal, external rotation and mobilizing the hips. Now, adding on, you can stick with any of the other options, or you can squeeze the glutes and bring yourself up. You might want to shuffle back. So squeeze and lift, side to side, squeeze, down and up. You've got this, yogis. I'm gonna do 2 more on each side. And I'm gonna really challenge you. Okay, last one, and boom. Okay, wiggle yourself where you need to be. Let's do left leg in front. So what we're gonna do is get that kind of 90-90 position. Again, try not to have your hands on the floor. Can you lift this front leg for a count of 10? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop it down. You're then gonna lift the back foot. So we're really working on internal rotation. Are you ready? Lift. You might need to shift. The more you shift, the easier it is. So the more you come back to center, the harder it is. We've got another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Now lift the whole leg. Are you ready? Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Bring yourself back to center. Grow tall. 3, 2, 1. Switch side. Right leg comes in front, left leg goes behind. Lift the front leg. You ready? Hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the back foot, internal rotation for 10, 9, 8. Shift over towards the left as much as you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then whole back leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, awesome. Plant your feet. Can you come up to stand? Cross your legs if you need to. Use a bit of momentum if you need to. And then you are going to come nearish the back of your mat. Okay, we're going to do this through twice, just so you can kind of get what's going on. Little mobility flow. Again, try not to use your hands. Bend your knees, sit back, glutes on. How softly can you tap your toes to the mat? Now sit between your heels. If this is really uncomfortable, you can just sit to the side and bring your legs around this way, or you can sit between and bring your legs around like that. From here, leg lifts. If you find these really tricky, you can lean back a little bit, keep the spine straight, or sitting up tall is going to be harder for you. Point the toes, lift the right leg. 5, 4, grow tall. 3, 2, 1, other side. So this is hitting our core, our quads, and our hip flexors. 2 and 1, flex the feet, another 5, 4, sit tall, 2 and 1, and again 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the legs, roll over the knees, tuck the toes, sit back on the heels. Can you shift your weight and come back into a low yogi squat? You can either stay here or can you play with pistol? Can you shift your weight and extend your left leg? And then can you bring it back without falling over? She says, knee falling over. And then, sorry if that's in the microphone, you're going to extend your right leg. 3, 2, and 1. And then you're going to come all the way up to stand. We're going to try that again. You can pause the video, take a breath if you need to. Are you ready? You're going to sit down. You're going to drop the knees. You're going to sit between the heels. You're going to extend your legs forward. Point your toes, sit up straight, lift 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the other side, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex. This time, let's internally rotate the toes. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, cross the legs. Roll over, sit back into your squats. Left leg extends in front for 5. Sit tall. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Step to the front of the mat. And we're going to do a little flow. Yes, I know what we're doing. Okay. Imagine, again, you're growing your head into a handle. You have a book on your head and you're growing tall into it. Lift your left knee up towards you and open out into a tree for a moment. Again, trying not to use your hands. Stay lifting tall. Keep this right hip on by grounding into your right foot. Now, cross that leg, flexing the foot over the right leg, and sit back into a chair. Your arms can do whatever you want. You can be lifted, you can be at heart center like I am. Sit back lower, breathing into the hip. Hopefully this should feel a nice mix of strength and stretch. Now from here, are you ready? We're standing up and you're going to imagine you're doing a pigeon pose but standing. Can you get that rotation? Can you stay tall? Standing pigeon. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen your leg out to the side and then open it sitting into goddess pose. Sit low, bring your hands to the outside of your knees. Push your hands, your knees, into your hands. Feel the hips working, feel the glutes working. Breathe for a moment. And then we're going to take it to the back of the mat. Are you ready? You're going to low lunge back of the mat, but your knee is going to hover off the mat for a count of 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel comes down. Sorry, I should have told you to get the blocks ready. So you're going to grab those blocks and you're going to shuffle your left foot forward so you're in a half split kind of situation. Your hands go on blocks so you can be nice and tall in your spine. You can do this up here. It's going to be a little bit of an extra balance challenge. Going over is actually harder because you've got that little bit of compression. We're going to lift this leg. If it doesn't lift, intention is enough for now, okay? Imagine you are suctioning this leg back into the hip joint and that's going to help you lift it. And at the same time, keep that lovely straight spine. Imagine you're kind of shining your heart backwards, setting your shoulder blades. Are you ready? Lift. 5, 4, breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, release, place the blocks to the side, in the middle of your mat, and you're actually just going to step forward, chair, come up to stand, and we're going to take it straight to the other side. So, inhale, right leg comes up, right foot goes into the left thigh, shin or ankle. You're going to ground through that left foot, grow tall through your tree, and for a moment, just notice what's your breath doing. Can you slow? Can you soften it? Can you deepen it? Now, take it into that figure 4 chair. So cross that left ankle over the right thigh. Hands can be wherever you need them to be. Push down through the left big toe mound. Lift through the arch. So imagine you're pushing your foot through the earth. Sit down a little bit lower. Stay with your breath. And now we're going to stand, squeeze your left glute, and take it into that standing pigeon. And notice, Does this feel any different from the other side? Your hands can be wherever you need them to be. Does this feel impossible? Does this feel easy? Does it feel somewhere in between? And then are you ready? You're gonna straighten that leg, slowly open it out, coming back into your goddess pose. Again, having that sensation of pushing the knees out. Can you maybe widen the feet a little bit and perhaps sit a little bit lower? Now imagine you're ripping the mat apart with your feet as you grow tall through your spine. Okay, we're here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it to the front, hover that back knee, hovering low lunge, nice long spine, think of spinal lengthening again. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to grab your 2 blocks, you're going to place them either side of your right foot, and you're going to wiggle your right foot straight. Nice long spine, reach out through the crown of the head. Remember, option to come up if you want to. Imagine you're suctioning that leg into the hip socket. Are you ready? You're going to lift and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Come down all the way. Place the blocks to the side. Grab a block one last time. Place it in between your feet, coming back to where we were at the start with the Baddha Konasana, but this time with a block in between, beneath your feet. And play around. Maybe do a wide one, maybe bring the feet closer to you. See what feels better. And I want you to actively press down your knees as you grow tall through your spine and breathe. Now, what does your breath look like? Is it coming from your mouth? Can you bring it back to the nose? Can you find softness? Perhaps you find a little shift forward if that feels good, or maybe upright is enough. Keep pressing the knees down. Feel your breath on your clothes. So feel your clothes move as you breathe. Can you feel expansion through the belly, not just to the front, but to the sides and back as well? 3, 2, and 1. Release. Now open the legs out into a straddle. You can come onto a block or a bolster or a blanket. And for some people, it can be really nice to point the toes. It can reduce some nerve tension. So give that a go and see if that feels good for you. Take a breath in and then exhale. Fold forward, but close your eyes and don't worry about what I'm doing, what anyone else you're with is doing. Just notice how it feels in your body. Think again about that spinal lengthening. So there's an imaginary hand just above the top of your head and you're growing tall from it. And you're trying to cow your back, like arch your spine, lift your sit bones, but you're not actually going to arch. It's just going to help keep you, or it brings the pelvis into an anterior tilt and helps you come down. Okay, hold here, 3, and 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly, softly brings you up. Bring your knees down, maybe a little windscreen wiper from side to side. If you have time and energy, do that whole class again. See how your hips feel afterwards. If you're ready for a little break, you're going to come down onto your back. You're going to find Shavasana. Bring your hand to the belly and to the heart this time. Take a big breath in. Take a big sigh out. And with that, let go of the breath and stay here for as long as you have, just taking a moment to feel the effects of that practice on your body, on your mind.